Hey, welcome back. Just a few more updates on the RS-100 project and kind of, I guess, go over some of the wiring stuff that I'm going to be tackling here. So, since we've last seen it, I put some of the controls on. Now, the controls, I'm using a stage 6 small control, headlight switch, turn signal switch, horn switch. For the kill switch on off, I have a MXS lanyard kill. That's pretty much it for the controls at the moment. I might get an old school Omori tack that I have and mount it here. Haven't really decided if I'm gonna try putting a key in it yet. May just do some other type of immobilization, but yeah, that's the controls done up. I have an old Domino throttle off of a Derby. I stuck that on there, and then of course the rental Diamond Extra Soft or Soft, which are very sweet grips. So today I've been just tackling mostly wiring. I am still waiting for a few pieces from Amazon before I can actually completely finish it. Well, I mean, I haven't really started it yet. There's wires running places, but there's nothing hooked up. I want to be able to test and see if my coil setup is going to work today, and maybe see if I can, yeah, just get a bunch of wires figured out for most of it. Probably won't get too far into the lighting side of it yet, but stuff like power generation, so 12 volts, regulator, yeah, just the general stuff. Light I'll probably do on another day, just because I'm still waiting for my LED flasher, a couple of bulbs and some other things, so we'll hold out on that one. So what am I going to be covering today? So this is a Dio Stator that I have made a custom plate for. I think I've covered that maybe a little bit. This is the MX100 ignition pickup, which allows me to run an MX100 CDI box, which allows me to also remove the points. So on the Dio coil, on the Dio stator here, this is the ignition winding, which I have wired into this brown wire. And then I have the two sides of the AC waveform generation is the white and the yellow. This blue wire here is the signal wire off of the MX100 lead and your MX100 ignition pickup. And then I also have into this loom one black, which is just going to be put onto a ring and probably screwed onto there as a ground to the case. And then I have this one which goes to the neutral switch, which I'm hooking up, even though I am not sure if I'm going to actually put a gauge cluster on this. I may actually just get like a quad lock and just use my phone as a speedo, put a 12 volt USB power supply up under the tank or something with like a little quick cord that I can plug it in, put my phone up there. So that's what I'm wiring in today. Is this side of this coming up to here, to this bundle of wires, and then this is going to go to the regulator rectifier. So this is just also a 4-pin Honda regulator rectifier. So as I mentioned, this is the AC side. These yellow and the white are the AC generator, the signal wires. So those come up to here. Those go into the yellow and the white here. This green one that comes out on one side of it is a ground, and this is your 12 volt output. I haven't also decided yet if I'm going to make this bike strictly 12 volt in all of the lights, or if I'm going to run a AC tail light and a headlight. It really depends on the battery. I may make a battery out of some lithium-ion cells, or I may drop the expensive amount and get an anti-gravity battery, but as it stands right now, I don't have anything. And then out of the CDI, so that black wire there is a ground. This brown wire goes to this coil. So this brown wire goes to this brown wire, and this white with a red is the blue wire, which is the signal. So that's running to this little guy here. So this tells it to spark. This provides the electricity to make it spark, and this is just a ground. And then there's only one more lead that comes out of the coil. One of that runs to the ignition coil, which is buried under here, and then another lead of that runs up and goes to the kill switch. So when you break the circuit on the kill switch, it turns off the bike. For connectors, I'm using a whole bunch. Yeah, there's douche connectors, these J something type connectors. Then I have some of these smaller ones, which are the JWPF style, which I'm going to be using for like all the like lights and everything, because they're going to be LED, so they can use pretty low wattage wires and pretty low wattage connectors. Except for the headlights and the taillights, of course. Those are going to be higher wattage wiring and connectors. So, yeah, I'm going to jump right into this, and let's see if we can make some spark. Whenever you're working with these style of connectors, don't forget to put your weather packs on and get yourself a set of cheap AliExpress ratcheting crimpers. Makes your life so much easier, and the crimps actually stay on. That's a proper crimp. You have a little bit of the outer sheathing crimped in the big one as a strain relief, and then you have just a little bit sticking out. You can see how much you want to leave on there. You don't want to strip it back a whole bunch and only crimp onto the wire. You want to get some of the insulator underneath that first crimp. It's very importante. There we go. One nice crimped connector. So I need to make a harness. I need to make a harness piece that connects into here, that has the opposite end of this onto it that this connects into, and then I gotta put the connectors on here. connector. And yes, that is the real name. And this other connector here runs over to the CDI. CDI is just a bullet connector onto the coil. So with that, do we have spark? So there we go. That's my hybrid Honda Dio MX100 ignition setup. We have spark. So next test will be when I get the lights, hopefully on Wednesday. We'll hook up some power wires here and see if we also have voltage output there. Probably do, but be nice to check as well. And then I just have to also make one more sub harness that these run to, and that has ground and lights that connects into here. I'll show a few quick clips of how I made this. A Honda Dio Stator that I cut a notch out of to make room for this. I made this plate up and had to turn down the diameter of it just a little bit so it fit inside of this MX100 electronic ignition flywheel. Although I'm not too sure there's much of a difference between this and a regular flywheel. I was actually going to try a regular flywheel and see if it triggered as well, because I think it's just triggering off of like a north-south pole flip. So it would probably work with most any flywheel, but yeah, this is the one off the MX100. But that's it. I think that's it for this episode. Succeeded with what I was trying to do, and yeah, stay tuned for the next one where we finish up the lighting and everything. And yeah, until then, take care.